All right, so Tuesday's comprehension page. Our page today is called the cliff. And a cliff is the edge of a big mountain or hill. And our letter team that we're looking for is FF, which says like in off. So first we're going to just read through it. Then we'll find our words with FF. Then we'll read it 2 more times. And then we'll answer our questions. So you'll read with me. It says, the cliff. The sheriff rolled up the cuffs of his sleeves. He started to climb up the cliff. He would huff. He would puff. His muscles were stiff. He got to the top and took off his gear. So now we're going to look for our words. The cliff. There's one. The sheriff rolled up the cuffs of his sleeves. 3 FF pairs. He started to climb up the cliff. He would huff. He would puff. His muscles were stiff. He got to the top and took off his gear. And I forgot to color in the first one. We'll read it one more time. The cliff. The sheriff rolled up the cuffs of his sleeves. He started to climb up the cliff. He would huff. He would puff. His muscles were stiff. He got to the top and took off his gear. So now I'm going to look for our answers to our questions in the passage. So the first question, it says, who went rock climbing? So I need to think, what am I looking for? The important word in my question is who. So I'm thinking, who is going rock climbing? Well, the sheriff rolled up the cuffs of his sleeves and he started to climb up the cliff. So our answer would be the sheriff. The sheriff is like a police officer. And I'll give you a minute to write. Or you can underline them now and go back and write it later. The next question is this, what was getting stiff? So we go through, we're looking for what, and we're paying attention to that word stiff. And we know stiff has FF in it, so the answer, we're going to find the word stiff right there. Well, what was getting stiff? What was stiff? His muscles were stiff. When we say our muscles are stiff, that means that we're sore and we feel tight almost. So we would write his muscles. You could challenge yourself, write the full sentence. His muscles were stiff. Next. What did the sheriff do when he got to the top? So we are looking for he got to the top, and then we'll see what he did. So when I look through, I say he got to the top and took off his gear. So we know when he got to the top, he took off his gear. I found my evidence in my passage. And then it says, what is a synonym for stiff? And we know synonym means it means the same thing. So we have soft, bend, hard, If something is stiff, it means it's hard. And then your last job would be to draw a picture of the story. So you would draw the police officer, the sheriff, climbing up that cliff. And then you could draw him at the top of the cliff with his gear off, maybe holding his muscles because they're so stiff, they're so hard, they hurt. So you'll do the same thing. Looking for that evidence, challenge yourself to find all the FFs, challenge yourself to highlight those important words in the passage. And that down here is an example of what a cliff would look like, so you can use that to help you when you draw. Proud of all of you, keep working hard, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, girls.